Going on, ladies and gents? Yet again, we are producing some good material over here, and this is from my man from Legion of Men. He has about what 581K subscribers. Really good guy. Subscribe to his channel, and he is talking about a male body builder, I guess in-house trainer, and he's talking about how women cheat on men. So without further ado, let's get it.
I'll tell you, being a personal trainer at these luxury gyms, Equinox, Boston Sports Clubs in Wellesley, Massachusetts. Look up Wellesley, Massachusetts. Like I would say it's top two, top three, like wealthiest city in Boston. Like when I was a trainer at these places, especially when I was in college, because that was my first ever quote unquote occupation that I did, especially while I was in college, there were a lot of interactions that I would have with women, married women specifically, not single women. I did have some single women that I worked with. That's fine. But married women, I would have some interactions with them that would leave me scratching my head. Because, I'm a very moral person, and obviously don't shit where you eat, right? Like always, that was always my mindset. Never shit where you eat. And also never touch another man's wife, right? That's another thing. Consensually, of course. I know some people are going to think like I'm saying something crazy. But I would have these crazy experiences where, obviously I'm a trainer. I'm here to make money. I'm making money and I'm working with these women, and
someone said he's been training their throats. Jeez.
They start to get really flirtatious, right? And you start to wonder because that they're married because they came with their husbands in that consultation. Their husbands were sitting in that consultation. Their husbands were egging them on to actually be trained by me, and they were all for it. And then once the husband left and they were just me and them in the gym, right? They would start to, say flirtatious things. They say, "Oh, you're so attractive." Like, "Oh, your muscles. I love how you look." Like, "Oh my God, like you're so amazing. I wish my husband was like that." And they would start to say things.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. Guys, there's no negotiating attraction, period. Like it's the reason step one lift is literally the first step in the red pill is because this is a primal thing. No amount of money saving you. If you're a fat fuck and you look disgusting, out of shape, you don't take care of yourself, beer belly, gut, nasty ass, corn toes, none of it. Not happening.
Things like this.
That ain't true. He lying like shit. Nope. He lying. Because if that's the case, cool. So how about what's his name? They got him beef with 50 Cent. Rick Ross. Girls love that nigga. Girls love that nigga. Yep. I ain't trying to hear that shit. How about fucking Fat Joe? Girl love that nigga. You got plenty of ass. How about dude from Sopranos? Man, he was getting it in. You feel me? How about Shaq big ass? You getting it in? It don't make no difference to Shaq. You a big ass. So all that stuff about, like if you're a fat slob, whatever, that shit don't mean nothing. Nope, don't mean nothing. How about what's that fat ass dude? We be talking about We the Bass, whatever his name is, DJ Khaled. Yes, it is. Shit don't matter, man. I keep trying to tell y'all. Shit don't matter with women, man. What matters the most with women is real simple. Money. That's all it is. Money. Money status. Status money. Money status, status money. If you ain't got no status, then you best have some money. If you ain't got no money, then have some status. You get the women easy, no problem. You know how many fat slob bouncers get ass just because they're bouncers? Because the women are trying to get into a certain VIP spot. All the women give them head just off top, just because of that. I do not agree.
In the beginning, right? And I would work with these women for about 3 to 6 months, right? Nothing crazy. But as the weeks went on, the flirtations got more and more and more and more and more, right? To the point where it just got to a point where I'm like, "You're married." Like I wouldn't tell them this, but in my head, I'm like, "You're married. Like how could you be this flirtatious? Like how could you be egging me on so much?" And it would get to a point, I would say typically around week 8. they would be like, hey, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm really attracted to you. Like I don't really do much when I'm at home. My husband's not there. He's always at work. You can come over or something like that. Or like, hey, let's go do this. Let's go do that. And I would politely say no. I respectfully say no because obviously, I respect their husbands. I respect what they're doing. I respect the hustle that they're doing. But there's one thing I realized because these demographic of women were rich women, right? And these rich women were always left at home by themselves. They were always bored. So they always wanted to talk to a lot of these guys who were in these services industries, right? They would have their own personal masseuse who was a male. They would have their own trainer who was a male. They'd have their own gardener who was a male. They'd have all these male services around them, right? Clearly for a reason. It never was just that, right? It never was just.
And married women are the easiest because you're only competing against one guy instead of like 30, 40 dudes DMing her. Seriously, married, like you go to the club. If a married woman's in the club, that's a red flag. Auto divorce, bro. If she says some shit like I want to go out with the girlfriends, auto divorce. Just end it right then and there. Stop wasting your time. And literally, the ones with a ring on their finger is like shooting fish in a barrel. They're so fucking starved for attention, for some D, for some, anything whatsoever. Because their husbands are probably working to support the family. Blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. They got in an argument, something. Who gives a shit? Wife at the club, game over. Like it's a complete joke. So the competition becomes you just beating her husband, who literally they're probably having a fight because that's why she's at the club anyways, or she's not happy about something going on in their personal life, or she needed to go blow off some steam with the girlfriends from watching the kids and all that stuff. And all of a sudden, some young buck comes around looking good. He actually takes care of his body, all that shit. And your woman's gone, done. You're fucking toast. Wife at the club. Wow.
Just for like their actual trade work that they did. But as I was talking to them more, I would try to understand what was going on at home because that would give me a good understanding of why they act the way that they act. Because I do believe that women who feel neglected or who feel like they're just sitting at home and just like their husband is out doing whatever he's doing, again, respectful because he's going out, he's going on business trips. Who knows what he's doing on these business trips, of course. But like he's bringing in money, right? She's living this comfortable lifestyle. Why would you talk to a 19-year-old personal trainer who's in college still? Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? So it always hit me in the back of my head, like, what's going on? Like, why are you choosing to talk to me versus the guy who's rich? Don't.
Plain, young man. Let me talk to you, bruh. Let me tell you what's really going on in a woman's head. I'm gonna make it real simple for you, partner. It's never enough of them. I mean, that's about as easy as I can say. It's never enough. Never enough. Like you read all these statistics that say, like couples that make six figures and above and all this bullshit, like they don't divorce. Like the more money a couple makes, like the less amount of divorces there are. That's bullshit. NBA players get divorced all the time, though. 80% clip. 80%. You trying to hear that shit? Even that bullshit, right? All these little things that y'all read is just all BS, right? Like women talk about they want to provide, they want to protect us. Shit, nigga, please. Nah, man. They just talking, dog. Like all these women, man, all they do is talk. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, do not listen to what a woman says out of her fucking mouth. You gotta watch what she responds to, and you gotta understand women. It's really that simple. You gotta understand women. It's a whole different species, dog. Women are a whole different thing. See, we men, we simple. All right, just feed us some, give us some head. We good. No problem. Just leave us alone. Leave us alone, feed us, give us some head. Ooh, we ain't got no problems. Women, shit. You can be the tallest. You can be the richest. You can be the most handsome. You can have a 16 pack. You can have a 16 inch Willie. You could be the most famous. You could be. I'll give you a perfect example, Doc. I'll give you a perfect example. Why Michael Jordan wife divorce him? Go ahead, I'll wait. He tall. A lot of women say he handsome. He that dark chocolate like y'all wouldn't be talking about. He got all the money in the world, right? Why Juanita left his ass? Why? Because he was cheap. Because he was cheap. Fuck that mean he was cheap. What man ain't gonna cheat with money? Of course he gonna cheat. You knew what you was getting yourself into before you married that nigga. So I be hating on these chicks that I divorced my husband because he cheated. Bitch, you weren't no virgin when you got married. The fuck you talking about? See, you act like you was a virgin. You weren't a virgin. So all of a sudden you want to play holier than thou because the nigga cheated on you. Like the next man ain't gonna cheat on you. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, young ladies. Listen, go ahead and divorce your husband. You didn't have kids with this man. Go ahead and divorce your husband because he cheated. What you think is waiting for your ass outside? What you think is waiting for you? All we see is divorce, single baby mama. That is it. You're in a whole different category. We ain't marrying you. We just gonna fold them legs up and dig in your guts. That's it. So you got a choice. You can try to work it out with your man, or you can go right back out there, right? Do the whole baby mama thing, live your whole life, and then guess what? Back to square one. Because dudes ain't unless he's a dumbass simp, he ain't committing to your dumbass. He's just not. And the dude that's actually gonna commit to you, you know you don't want that nigga. You know. And you know your kid's gonna be looking at him like, who this nigga? Dumbass nigga. That's how you gonna be looking at him. This nigga here, he back again. That's how your kid's gonna look at him. And justifiably so. Better work it out with your man. So, listen, man, listen. Women say it all the time, man. Look, we need a man that's a provider. He's rich. He telling you right here. Ladies, he's telling you right here. Y'all know yourselves. Y'all know. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all see it. What's his name? Male coach or whatever he calls himself. He telling y'all. Even that's not enough. Your man done left you at home. He done gave you a soft life. He bringing home the bacon. These some rich dudes. And that still ain't enough for y'all. Y'all still cheap. It don't matter what we do for y'all. It don't fucking matter. It doesn't matter, dog. I be trying to tell y'all dudes. Y'all think y'all safe because y'all got a little bit of money. Y'all think y'all safe because you tall. You ain't safe, bruh. You won't get cheated on just like everybody else, bruh. Period. I mean, it is what it is.
Women like rich guys? Don't they only want money? And when I started to really
Bro, I didn't even know he was gonna say that. He just literally confirmed what I just said. Literally.
analyze this, I noticed that the money was kind of like a safety net for them. They want the rich guys because the rich guys have the money that will give them the lifestyle that they want. But the fun comes in with the guy who may not be rich, but also has a certain personality and has a certain edge to him that they're super attracted to, more of like the high testosterone guy, right? That like they just have like this crazy fondness of, they fantasize over. A lot of women fantasize over the personal trainer. They fantasize over the masseuse that touches them a little bit in a certain way and they get excited and they want to do this and they want to do that. I'm not saying all women, but that happens consistently. And it got to a certain point where I was really just asking so many questions about their relationships, and they would open up. They would say a lot. They say, "Oh, well, you know, he doesn't last very long. Like it's kind of boring. Like I've never orgasmed in my sex
Jeez
life at all." Like
Louise.
they would just like throw this shit out there, and
Straight
they
up.
would bash the guy so much. And in my head, I'm like, "But he's a millionaire." Like, bro, when
Yeah, but you got to.
Exactly. The nigga's a millionaire. But still they want a millionaire that can make him squirt. Bruh, it's never enough. That's what I was trying to tell y'all, dude. Stop working for women, man. Because it's like a black hole. You're never gonna get to the bottom. It doesn't matter bruh. They want a millionaire that can make them squirt. That can take them out every freaking day of the night. and send them roses every day. And even after you do that, no, he ain't got no six pack. Nigga.
Yeah, simps. That's what guys don't understand. They think like money solves all your problems. Money just solves one of the major problems, and that's that safety net, provisioning. But if you don't have protection, if you're some fat dude, some skinny, nerdy dude, some fucking just a loser, bro, apart from you standing on a mountain of money, she's still going to have that fundamental biological need to get her back blown out by a dude that looks like he could do the protection, although he has no provisioning. The game is cold. You must meet both standards. It is what it is. That's like what would be the reverse for guys? It's like your woman getting fat and lazy and doesn't take care of herself, and she thinks that's enough to keep you. That's fine, bro. I could let myself go. He's my husband now, and then the dude steps out and still, she doesn't see that it's her fault that she got fat, broke the contract. Or you meet a fat chick and you're supposed to love her forever, or that when she loses weight, as if your opinion on her doesn't change, or she gets hotter, or that you're looking at skinny chicks and you're like, wow, dude, looking a little too long, and that you're supposed to pretend you love her chubby cheeks. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Listen, man. I think we need to get to the point where we criticize these women like women criticize us. Talk about he doesn't make me come. He doesn't make me come. That's why you gonna cheat on your husband? Because he doesn't make you come. Really? That's what we're talking about? Okay, let's play this little game. Ladies that are watching, we're gonna play a little game today. We're gonna play a little game. And the name of the game is called See How That Feel. All right, cool. I need my man, this one, listen, ladies. I need my man making $200,000 and above. Man, this is what your retort's gonna be. How much money you fucking make? How much money your father ever made in his life? Your father a millionaire? So why the fuck you want me to be a millionaire then? You a millionaire? Oh, you're not a millionaire. So you make $50,000, but you want me to make $300,000, right? That's what we doing? All right. Second retort. Oh, he don't last that long in bed, or favorite one. Yeah, I need my man to be at least 6 or 7 inches, or what the fuck, 8 inches and shit. What bullshit they be talking about? Okay, cool. That's fine, baby. I need my woman to have what? Triple D's that are natural. Natural triple D's. No big, I don't need that. No silicone or nothing. Natural triple D's with the small ass waist. Yep, that's what we doing. How you like that? Don't like that, do you? These chicks, man, they be the worst. They be like A cups, B cups, talking about, man, I need my man to be 8 inches and shit. Bitch, you're an A cup. Like the fuck? I need my man to have a six pack. Okay. I need my woman to have soft, pretty hair. See how that works? Doesn't feel good, though, does it? Doesn't feel good with ladies, does it? Exactly. See, the problem with the problem with women is this, right? Y'all think because we stay that we're satisfied. That's the problem. You think because we choose to stay in our marriages that we're satisfied and we're pleased with you. We're not. Most of the time, we're not. We're not. So, as men, we need to stand up and say, you know what? If you're going to hold me to a certain standard, I'm going to hold your ass to a certain standard as well. You feel me? A woman, I wish a woman would say, oh, he don't make me come. Bitch, if you was a man, would you think you would make me come? Pussy, your pussy decent. It ain't even all right. It ain't even all that. It's cool. It's just a fucking hole. You ain't did no tricks. Like, fuck, what you think this is? You ain't did no tricks. Like, you ain't did nothing I ain't seen before. Like, okay. You trying to blow the shit, trying to blow it back out from the back straight like a motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, y'all heard it, man. Look, this is a male body trainer, man. Y'all heard it. You can't trust women today, man. It is what it is. Like, it doesn't matter. Your money's not gonna save you. This is a perfect case, perfect example. How women, no matter what you do, you can, whether you choose, all right, look, she says she wants to be independent. She wants her own job. Guess what? You got a problem there. Why? Because she's gonna have a work husband. Okay, so we can't do that. All right. She says, all right, she wants to be a stay-at-home wife. All right, cool. We got a problem there too. Why? Because she got too much time on her hand, and they got the mailman that she got her eye on. She got the gardener that she got her eye on. Okay. Even though I'm making all this money, can't do that either. Okay. All right. Maybe if I give her some kids, then she's gonna be worn out. Nope, can't do that either because she can divorce my ass, and now I gotta pay child support. Oh no, I gotta do that now. Okay. All right. Bro, it don't fucking matter, bro. All right, look. Oh, she say, all right, I gotta make $300,000 a year. I gotta make $500,000 a year. All right, so I work my ass off to do that. But guess what? There's a nigga that make $5 million out there that's talking to her now. That's slid into a DM. I'm fucked. I can't compete with that shit. Now what? It don't matter what angle you try to take it, man. When it comes to pleasing a woman, it ain't happening, bro. It just ain't happening. So the thing you can do, the only thing that you can do is this, and this is what I've been preaching in all my videos is this. It's real simple. You as a man have to represent abundance in all areas of your life. For you, not for no woman. You understand? The only thing you listen, guys, listen. Can't be a broke ass and a fat ass and talking about women women ain't treating me right. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is you as a man have got to represent abundance. When you walk into a room, they gotta know that problem solved. Don't matter. Problem solved. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me give you an example. What does that look like? Cool. Take your dumb ass to the gym and look decent. Take your ass to the gym. Look decent. You wouldn't want your wife looking like a fat ass, would you? So don't be a fat ass. Be abundance in health. You get me, right? So if she even think about leaving your ass, she knows in the back of her mind that guess what? Man, that nigga fine, man. Yeah, I bet you some dumb ass bitch would probably claim his ass. She got to have that shit in the back of her mind, dog. All right. So that's step number one. Step number two, you got to have that money, man. I don't get what you got to do. If you got to work 2, 3 jobs, you work your way up. Man, listen, ladies and gents, do you know how many businesses I got, man? Do you know how many streams of income I got now? Last time I counted, I said, well, I got my full-time job. That's paying me really well. Engineering mission, all that shit. I got my crypto investments that pay me daily. I got my cloud university school. IT. Go to cloud university. Go there. You'll see it. I ain't lying. I got box flipper. Yeah, how many streams I got? I got YouTube. Bro, I think at the last count, I got like probably like 9 different streams of income. I'm talking about real streams of income too. Ain't no none of this bullshit neither. Then I got the real big company that I'm trying to build over here in Puerto Rico, a medical company over here. So it's probably be 10. Why? Because I do this stuff not for women. Fuck them bitches. No. I do this shit for me, dog. I do this shit for my future generations. So they can say, you know what, Dad? You did all right. You did all right. You did all right. You my dad. You my G. You feel me? Right? Kids ain't never gonna leave you, dog. Your work is your wife. Your work ain't never gonna leave you. Your work gonna be faithful, dog. Ooh, your work gonna be faithful. It gonna pay you consistently too. All you gotta do is put in some work. You feel me? A woman on the other hand, shit, bruh. Next highest bidder. You understand? So what I'm trying to tell you is this: listen, you gotta represent abundance. And God told you to do this shit. I'm just repeating what God said anyway. I'm just borrowing from his ass. I'm just borrowing from him. He already told you that I have multiple streams of income. He told you. Go read Book of Ecclesiastes. He'll tell you. It's right there. Go read your Book of Proverbs. He'll tell you it's right there. I'm just saying it in vernacular that you can understand, dumbass. What are women trying to say? Listen, as degenerate as women have and are, what are they trying to say? Behind all that bullshit that they're saying, behind all that bullshit, there's a message. There is still a message behind all the degeneracy. There is still a message that women are trying to convey, which is what? Be abundant with or without them. Because it's when you're abundant, that's when you get into pick of the litter. That's when you get women just randomly just DMing you for on some dumb shit. How you doing? Hi, big head. All this bullshit that they be saying. Hey, I noticed your profile. All that bullshit. That shit just mean, man, come get these guts. All right, man. Man, we had some fun today, man. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share if you learned something. Please remember, you gotta be abundant. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna keep a woman happy, regardless. So forget about that. But the one thing that you can do is be abundant so that if her dumb ass decides to leave, at least she knows, damn. There's gonna be a lot of women that want this nigga. That's where you want to be. So regardless if you choose to leave, that's her business. Because you know in the back of your mind, I can replace you anytime, right? Oh, and have a premium. All right, guys, we talk about divorce matters because divorce actually matters. Talk to you soon. Peace.